am Nisi G. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I've been a master cosmetologist for 18 years, a mindset mentor for 3 years. I am obsessed with cognitive behavioral therapy, psychology, neuroscience, and all things quantum physics. And I'm currently studying to become a nurse practitioner. I wanted to get on today to tell you guys that sometimes you don't feel like showing up, and how showing up anyway can actually help you with whatever it is that you are consciously creating. Your body, your brain, your nervous system is wired to protect you. And so here I am, bareface, in my favorite sweatshirt. I just got finished eating some snackies. I don't care. Like, you have to show up and be authentically you. And the more authentic you are, the more you're not afraid of being seen by other people. Like, I don't care. Sometimes you guys will see me in full glam. Sometimes you'll see me in mid glam, like just some lashes on. Sometimes you're going to see me bareface, Nisi, and all. And all of those versions of me are me for whatever reason that I felt like not wearing makeup that day, or wearing it, or wearing my favorite sweatshirt, or being full blown glammed out. I don't want to be one of these fake content creators or manifestation mentors slash coaches that are just performing all the time. That's just not who I am. I have bad days too, but the difference is how you show up for yourself is how the world is then going to treat you. A lot of people have been asking me about the everyone is you pushed out and what that means. And some people try to downright argue with me in the comments. They'll be like, everyone is you pushed out, and I'll die on that hill. But it's your interaction with it. It's how you're choosing to interact with your reality, or how you're choosing to interact with that person. How are you showing up in spite of feeling like this? And I used to get this confused with possibly being deemed as lazy, because I'm like, well, I'm not a lazy person, but I'm not feeling it. And if I know that I have my own personal electromagnetic field around me, as Dr. Joe Dispenza has taught us and neuroscience has taught us, then I want to make sure that I'm showing up with my aura or my fields being correct, because I don't want people, getting that negative energy, or that whatever I'm radiating off. I always want to make sure that I'm giving you guys something pure, raw, and real that you can relate to, and that will honestly just motivate you in that way. So today was definitely one of those days, y'all. I have my dog, my man's dog. The dogs are just off the chain today, chow. The energy was just a little bit off. I had a really, I don't know what to call it, a fast-paced morning, but we woke up a little late today, and we were just a little bit off schedule. And I think that people have this misconception that, like, other people's lives are perfect, and they're not. Like, my life goes off script sometimes as well. You'll probably be able to hear the dogs in the background barking. They're outside right now, which is next to my desk area. So if you hear them, hey, whatever. It is what it is. We're going to wing this shit today, chat. But I was like, you know what? I promised myself that I was going to show up. I promised myself that I was going to get some stuff done, and I wanted to stick true to myself. It had nothing to do with other people. It's what I told myself that I was going to be doing today, and the way that I was going to move. And that is what makes you magnetic. I just recently posted a TikTok about how when you are embodying, because a lot of people say, well, I don't know how it feels to embody that version of me. I don't know what it feels like to have over $15,000. I don't know what it feels like to be a wife. I don't know what it feels like to be a husband. I don't know what it feels like to have X, Y, and Z. Remember, you're giving yourself that feeling of what you think the thing is going to give you. So you can find other alternatives to get that thing. We talked about this yesterday in our VIP group session. We meet twice a month, every second and fourth Sunday of every month. And so they are going to go and watch the live replays. If you would like to join the VIP group, you're more than welcome to. You'll have access to all of those old replays as well. Anyways, we were talking about that in our group session, and how when you are choosing to just show up anyway, and you're choosing to embody that, you're teaching your body, you're teaching your brain, you're teaching your mind something new, something that it's not used to or accustomed to. Remember, your brain is wired to protect you, and your nervous system is deeming it safe to receive that. So if you're someone who's used to doing X, Y, and Z every day, and then when you're trying to do something else, you feel like, I just don't feel like doing that today. Sometimes it is just your nervous system saying, hey, we want to stick with what's familiar. We want to stick with what feels comfortable. And being right now on the couch and eating snackies feels comfortable. And that's where I want to stay. That's where you have to use your discernment. Remember, nothing is outside of you, but you have to use your discernment where you're like, am I being lazy, or am I being comfortable, or am I afraid of doing something that I'm not used to doing? Remember, to continuously doing the same thing and expecting a different result is insanity. So if you are creating the life that you want, and you know some steps that you need to take to create that life, like let's say for me, for example, I said I'm going to get better about posting on my YouTube channel. Well, then I got to go make a video. I got to post. So I need to get up and post. It's something that I'm not used to. I'm still new to posting on YouTube. For me to get on TikTok, I can get on TikTok anywhere. I can pick up my phone, film, whatever. And I can do the same thing with YouTube, yes. But I'm just more comfortable. I'm more comfortable with the platform of TikTok. I'm more comfortable with posting there. I'm more comfortable posting on school for my VIP group. I'm more comfortable with that. I'm more comfortable creating content that's like behind the scenes sometimes, like all of my downloads and e-guides and the masterclass and all of those wonderful things. Those are just easier for me to navigate. So being on YouTube is uncomfortable for me. It's something that I got to get used to. Another example is of moving forward in uncomfortability is whenever I first started my VIP group, we were on Telegram, and it was very like, what's the word I'm looking for? It was very kind of group chat like. It was very group chat like, and a lot of things got lost. Like people would share TikToks, or we would share like certain things, or I would put PDF downloads in there. And a lot of times people wouldn't even be able to find it because it would just be lost in a long text thread. So I was like, okay, how do I elevate this experience for people? Because I want them to be more, you know, elevated and it be easier to navigate. So I was talking to my assistant one day, and she was telling me about school, and I had asked her about it because I'd never heard of it. And I was like, hey, have you ever heard of school? And she's like, yes, I love school. She's used it a couple times. She walked me through it. And so I moved our platform from Telegram to school. You guys, I was sobbing. I know this sounds so silly, but I was sobbing because I was just like, oh my God, this is so difficult for me. And a lot of times I have this one girl, she is no longer in my mentorship program. And she did not like moving from Telegram to school at all. She hated it. And she said that she also had used it for her own coaching business, but she hated it. But then she would say things like, I love change. I embrace change. And I'm like, maybe you just lack self-awareness because you're fighting me tooth and nail on moving to this app, so much so that she was like, just cancel my membership. I don't want anything to do with the app. But it was very, very, very fearful for me. Like I was very afraid of it. And I do know that I'm a person that does not like change at all. I hate it. And most people don't like change. They'll say things like, well, I like to move and I like to do this. You like to move when you have to move, not because you want to. I move because I want to. I wanted to move from Georgia to California. I drove across the country. I made those decisions. Was it scary for me? Yes, but I'm someone who is hesitant about change. I shouldn't say fearful. I'm hesitant about change. But once I jump into the pool and I see that I can float and the water is decent, girl, I'm good to go. Let's go. Let's get the show on the road, right? Let's do what we need to do. And so I was so afraid because I knew that there were people like that were comfortable with the app. I knew that I was going to lose like one or two people, and that's okay because the people that platform is for, they will love it. They will enjoy it. It's way more organized. I check in with them every session. I know they're probably sick of me saying this. So Gems, if you're watching this, hi. But I always ask them, how are you guys liking the new platform? And we've been on school, I want to say for maybe 2 months, almost 3 months now, and it's been wonderful. I absolutely love it. And just the option that they have to be able to watch the live replays. But that was something that was very difficult for me. I know that sounds silly, but my mentorship business means a lot to me. I take it very near and dear. Even yesterday, I shed a couple of tears on our call because I genuinely love people and I care about people. And I always want to lead by example. And so this is me leading by example, raw, real, dogs barking, making a mess, no lashes on, favorite sweatshirt, chilling, kicking it today, having an admin day. People ask me all the time, Nisi, how do you get so much done? I have a blog. I have a podcast. I now have this YouTube. I have to keep up with TikTok. I'm also a full-time student. I'm a single mom, full-time. He's with me full-time, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. I also have a man. I love him so much. I have to be so involved in his life because I help him in certain ways. Like, I'm also a hairstylist. I also have my hair extensions brand. But I set aside days that I have that I'm like, okay, this is going to be my admin day. This will be the day I get all my homework done. And then I have the rest of the week to be free to do whatever I want. So I have my mentorship clients in the middle of that for about 2 to 3 hours a day. I do that 3 to 4 days a week, and that's it. And then I have all this wonderful flexibility to go do what I want. You are not meant to live a life of rat race, a life of being on a hamster wheel, a life of chasing. You're not. I always like to tell everybody this. Yes, I believe in reincarnation, but I'm like, you die after this. Do you really want to leave the world thinking like, oh, okay, this is it. This is all that I got to experience. No, you don't. No, you don't. So treat every day as if it's literally your last day. Live life to the fullest. Go do the thing even if you don't feel like doing it. Remember, you're teaching your nervous system something new. You're teaching it that it's now safe to receive. It wants to stay in comfortability. It wants to stay in what's familiar. It doesn't want to embrace that change. So even though I'm not used to posting on YouTube, I'm going to be more consistent with it, kind of push myself in that way, because I know after a while it'll just be a regular thing on my list that I get to do. And I love saying things that I get to do it. Not because I have to, but because I get to. And I want you guys to know that. I want you to know that you're always doing enough. My hair is shedding. I want you guys to always know that you're doing enough. And even when you feel like you're not, you're doing a wonderful job. You're exactly where you're supposed to be when you're supposed to be there. We get to take up space even on our low days. If you feel like you're having a low day, have that low day. Do whatever you need to do to get back in tune with yourself. I took a little nap, made me some nice hot tea, had a little snack, and that's it. And I'm moving on with my day. And I was like, let's get it going. I'm just going to be raw and authentically me today. I don't feel like being glam version of Nisi. I feel like being I'm at home in my favorite sweatshirt vibe, and that's it. That's what you're going to get. So you don't always have to perform. You don't always have to look the way that you think you need to look, or the box that people want to put you in. Matter of fact, when I am more authentically me and when I don't care, when I just show up anyways, those are those videos that go viral. Those are the videos that people are like, oh my God, and people are trying to reach out to you. Really quick, I did want to go over, you guys, my DMs on TikTok are absolutely flooded. Sometimes I see them, sometimes I don't. Please do not take it personally. If I don't see it, I do like to go through them often, and I'll continuously do those Q&A videos on my YouTube channel to answer stuff that comes over from TikTok, because there are certain things that you can't say on TikTok that you can on YouTube. So just be mindful of that. I promise I'm not ignoring any of you guys. I probably just didn't see it, or I didn't get around to responding. But I do try to go through those as much as I can and, see what type of stuff you guys are talking about. If you're interested in mentorship, my mentorship will be closing in 3 days. I had to look at my calendar down here. It'll be closing in 3 days. If you're interested in that, you can email us at platinumgangmindset@gmail.com or support@platinumganglifestyle.com, either of the two. A lot of people were asking me about the podcast. If you click the link, you just go to platinumgang.store and it will show you the link to where the storefront is, where all the stuff is at. My blog is there. A link to the blog, and then a link to all of the courses and stuff that you guys are asking about. And the podcast is available on Apple and Spotify. But everything that you need is on platinumgang.store. That one link will take you to everything if you just search and look, even if you need to order hair products or make a hair appointment if you are in the Southern California area. So all of that is available to you guys. There's so many ways to get in contact with me. If you're interested in joining the VIP group, you'll do the same thing. It gives you a form that you have to fill out. You have to sign that in order to get the link, and the link will be sent to you within the first 30 to 40 minutes of signing up for that. If you have any questions, any topics you want me to cover, please feel free to drop a comment. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.